Hey, what's going on? It's Jason Lucchese and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm so excited that you're here with us. We've got a really cool cash buyer hack that we're going to be using and showing you exactly how to implement it in your business. Make sure you stay on until the whole entire video. We've got a very special download for you at the very end. And without further ado, I want to bring on Mr. Michael Bredhauer. He's here in the office and he's wearing his No Flipping Excuses shirt. I don't have one, but Mike, how are you in the shirt today?
Oh, hey, Jason, how you doing, man? Doing real good here. Glad to be here. The shirt, doing excellent. As always, no flipping excuses. Just the occasional husky hair, as we've said before. But like Jason will probably say here in just a few seconds, follow me on Instagram if you want more husky fixers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Make sure you follow Mike on his Instagram because he's having fun videos and little fun photos of him and his dog.
It's been a while since I posted one, so I don't know why he brought it up all of a sudden like a year later. But
well, maybe he'll get him showing you guys some husky pictures.
I might have to jump in there and drop some
let us know. Drop a comment below if you'd like to see more husky pictures of Mike, especially when he's going door knocking. I think it'd be pretty funny, right? If we've got Mike out, it'll get him to do some more walks with the dog and it'll allow you to hit your 10,000 steps per day.
I don't think people would like me walking up to their door with a dog.
Yeah,
I'd actually thought about
fine.
door knocking. You know what? Put that in the comments as well if you want to see door knocking with the dog, because I've actually thought about that.
Yeah, you never know. It could be a nice little thing unless they come up to the door with another dog and then your husky doesn't like that dog and then it's a vicious attack.
My husky loves every dog.
Gotcha. Well, that's good, Mike. So let's focus here, get on point here with what we're going to be talking about in today's video, and that is cash buyers. And it's also a special hack that we're going to be showing you. It's free. You could start using it right away. And like I said at the beginning, make sure you stay on until the very end. Make sure if you aren't already, make sure you become a subscriber. We'd love to have you part of our channel. And, you know, Mike deals with a lot of the, stuff with calling cash buyers, and also some of the stuff I do with our students is I'll call their cash buyers list for them. We help build up their cash buyers list as part of our training. But Mike, what's some of the key things that, because you're calling and talking to people and you're also reaching out to them via email, what's some of the key points before we hop into this hack here that you could share with folks that could help them get over that fear of talking to a cash buyer?
So yeah, conversations, just really being straightforward to the point. Let them know, hey, I'm an investor here in the area. We buy properties in Marion County, Hamilton County, wherever you're doing business. Everything we go after is typically direct off market, and a lot of the stuff that we don't hold on to, we sell off. So a lot of stuff is just off market properties that a lot of people know about. I don't know if you were buying, just kind of find out if they're buying. And then when they give you those indicators, yeah, send me everything you got. You want to kind of probe a little bit deeper. Let them know that you're not there to waste their time. So, okay, great. I really appreciate you letting me know. I hope I didn't catch you too much out of the blue with this. I know you didn't reach out to me asking about properties, but so I don't waste your time with anything. So I don't send anything you're not looking for. Is there anything in particular you like? And you can kind of list off some of the areas that you're working in. I like to say, we typically go after single family properties. Just kind of tell them mostly what you do, and then let them just start talking. Let them fill in most of the blanks. Don't fill in the blanks for them. And just let them know, hey, I'm not here to waste your time. Next time you hear from me, it'll just be when I got a property. Is that all right? Is it best to email you? How would you like me to communicate with you? Find out from them how they want to be talked to, and make a note of all that in your CRM and just continue the conversation.
No, that's awesome, Mike. Thanks for sharing that about the cash buyers. Now, one of the things that we're going to do is I'm going to show you my screen here in just a moment so that you can take advantage of this cash buyer hack. Now, one of the best ways for finding real cash buyers that are actually closing deals with money instead of just, some joker broker out there saying, hey, send me what you have. I'll see if I could do something with it. And then next thing you know, they create what's called a daisy chain and they're trying to sell your deal to somebody else and they're not really a buyer. So best thing is find out recently sold cash transactions, and this hack is going to blow you away. So let me show you the screen right now. So you could go to Google, and for this particular case study, we're going to show you Google for Sell My House Fast St. Louis. This is obviously a market that Jason Palliser is in. But this is a strategy that does work across the entire country. You do have to, be a little bit patient. You might have to go to the second or third page to find what we're trying to do here. But I already did some stuff for us. I found an individual. This is an investor website, Everest Home Buyers. So you're getting a plug on our YouTube channel here, Everest Home Buyers. And one of the big things that you could do is you could come over here to Our Properties. So this is their Our Properties section. Now, not every single site is going to have that, but like I said, you're going to have to be somewhat resilient. You're going to have to be patient. And let me X out of this thing right here, or else it's going to pop up and make an annoying sound. But the main thing that you want to do here is look at this, sold. Okay, you're seeing sold data here, sold. There's a few properties on here that are sold. So I'm going to go to this first one here. You can see that it's sold. They have it at 177 that it's sold for. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering, well, who is the individual that, ended up buying that particular property? Or, they obviously had cash, or maybe they got financing. But one of the things I did is I went to fastpeoplesearch.com here, and I typed in the address, as you can see right here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it for you. And then I clicked free search, and what popped up here was Nancy Jones. Now, what I want you to start looking here is for this. You can see the current home address is completely different than the address that we just looked at. So that shows me that this individual is more than likely a cash buyer. They bought the property because you could see that the property that we are talking about is right here, 6311 Marquette. Now, what you can do at this particular juncture is give this person a call. The phone number is right here, the 314-540-0050. Now, we would call that person and we would have a simple conversation with them about seeing if they would be interested in buying more properties in and around that area. So you could see this. You could click on the Google map right here, and you could start seeing, so view larger map, and then you could start seeing where the particular property is. This is it right here. If we wanted to go in a little bit so you get a good feel for the area, we could say, hey, we're buying in and around the area to where your Marquette property is, and we wanted to see if you might be interested in taking a look at some other properties that we're finding in and around the area for the same price that you purchased that property for. And we just have simple conversations with them. So you could go back, take a look at this property. It's a nice, clean house. It's a property that would probably be a rental. I would probably venture to say it's not an Airbnb, but this type of a property right here looks exactly like the type of property that would be a great rental. And you can see on their website here, same stuff that we're seeing on fastpeoplesearch.com. But the thing is, you could see here that we have the information in order to give this individual a call. And that's what we're looking for. Nancy is the one that we end up finding out is the individual that had that property, and we could call and talk. Now, this could be, it says past addresses, but this could also be a particular property that, Nancy may have did with them or may not have done with them. So you just have to give them a call, see if they're the right individual that you should be speaking with, and then you could go from there. That's a really cool hack, especially if you're limited on funds and you want to build your cash buyers list. You could start going on these websites and you could start finding out the contact information. And like I was just saying, this is stuff Mike and I do that you could implement very easily into your business. So Mike, on top of the stuff that I just showed to people, with calling these folks, what else would you encourage individuals to venture out for? I know we talked about the conversations and whatnot. So for folks that are just wondering, what's the best way to contact somebody cold like this? We know that they were involved with this particular property. what's the best way to contact them and see if they would be wanting to look at our properties?
Well, I mean, nothing beats a phone call, in my opinion. Picking up the phone and calling them and just saying, hey, I know I'm calling out of the blue. I just saw that you had this property here on X Street. It looks like it might have been a rental property. I wanted to reach out to you because I actually have a few rentals. I'm coming across a few properties that are very similar to this one. I just, I didn't want to bother you or anything, but it looked like you might, have some. I didn't know if you might be interested in taking a look at a few more. If phone call, if that's really not your cup of tea, if you're struggling on the phone, again, you're going to have phone conversations regardless, but let's say you're dipping your foot into the water, sending them a text message rather than a phone call. Hey, I saw this property. I hope you don't reach out. Kind of shorten it up, but same message. Second thing is finding that information for that person and then looking them up on Facebook and sending them a direct message on Facebook, or sometimes in some groups, they drop their emails and then you get their email address and shooting them a quick email message. But I would always recommend the phone call first, and then a text message if, either you can't get them on the phone or you're uncomfortable with the phone call. And then, outside of that, if you're not going to do either of those two things, you still need to find cash buyers. Try Facebook messages, try sending them an email. But eventually, I'm telling you right now, you need to get comfortable with that phone call because you're going to have a conversation. Nobody's going to buy a house from you if you can't talk to them.
No, that's a great point, Mike. And, one of the things that I wanted to do for folks is give you a download. This is a word for word script that we use for contacting cash buyers. The actual download is from conversations that we've had with real cash buyers. So you could gain access to that. Just make sure you drop a comment below and say, hey, I would love to have your cash buyer script, and we'll go ahead and fire back a response to you. Get that in your hands so you could start using it, feel comfortable on the phone. You could also get some tips and tricks that we use for talking to cash buyers. And one of the things that I just wanted to share with you right now is for you to schedule a time for us to chat. I would love to have a conversation with you about your business, see if we can help. Go to myblueprintcall.com and just schedule a time with us that works for you and that we have available. Now, those calls do book up pretty quickly, so I would make sure head on over to myblueprintcall.com and secure your spot. There's no charge for that. We would just love to have a conversation with you. There's no obligation, no commitment, or anything like that. But Mike, can you kind of just explain to folks like what they're going to see when they visit the website and some of the things that they can expect over there?
Hey, Jason, I'll tell you what, to people that are on this video right now, if you like what you see, first, please give us a thumbs up. But second, what you're going to find on the www.myblueprintcall.com, and then when you book your call, is going to be 10 times more valuable. We build out blueprints for only a handful of students every single year. And what we do in these calls is we take what you do. We find out about your business, what you're trying to grow, what you're trying to start, what you're struggling with. And then we inject, we build, and we put on top what we build out for blueprints on your business. So you can see very clearly what it is you should be doing right now. These videos are our way of helping as many people as we can. But if you book a call, those spots are far less available than these videos are, but we try to get a little bit deeper into it.
Hey, make sure you go book that call right now. Would love to have a conversation with you over the phone, dive a little bit deeper and talk about your business and just see what we can do. If we could just give you some tips and you end up walking away from that call with a couple tips that you could go implement into your business, awesome. Again, myblueprintcall.com. Go ahead and schedule that up. And we also have the link below. So if you'd like to just click the link, you could go right on over there. The other thing too is make sure you drop a comment below about the scripts. I just want to make sure that we get that over to you. Also, if you enjoyed the Cash Buyer Hack video today, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. Make sure that you're a subscriber of the channel. That's the only way that we can grow is by you becoming a subscriber of the channel and also hitting that notification bell. When you hit that, you get notified of brand new videos that drop on our channel, and you could start watching them immediately so you could implement and never be one of the individuals at the back of the pack. You could be always in front and always implementing in your business right away. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye now.